Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to AFK the brand new space event where you can mine the rock, break comets, and pretty much do everything all at once. So if you guys do want to enjoy this video, then make sure to smash the like button and click the subscribe button as well, because I would greatly appreciate it. We're on that road to 30k and I need your guys' help to do it, so thank you in advance. But now that we got all that out of the way, let's get into helping you guys AFK and set it all up. So if you're someone that's brand new to this update, you don't know how it works, you need to make sure you unlock the event first so the comet egg will spawn and then you can start breaking it and basically get everything from the brand new update. So you're going to go to your skill tree first. You're going to go inside of the huge event. It'll be right here above the coins. It'll be completely free. You just open it up and you'll see a bunch of upgrades. Now the only upgrades you're going to focus on at the start is the lunar coins. You definitely want to get lunar coins 1 through 5 because this will obviously give you more coins while rolling and breaking the egg all at the same time, so you're able to buy more upgrades and the stuff from the merchant itself. So definitely make sure you are getting these upgrades first, or as many as you can, and then you're going to go on to the other upgrades. So comet luck you really don't need at first. Like I said, you can just roll for coins. So that's pretty much the whole premise at the start. You definitely want to get the merchant upgrades though, because these will help you by restocking it faster, putting more items in there, making sure you get better loot when you open it and it restocks, and cutting down the price as well, making the items a lot cheaper so you don't have to use all the coins. Now, like I said, the luck ones and these ones even down here for the huges and titanic is not really something you need at the start. You basically want to get the other upgrades first, then you can get into the luck ones and start going for the huges and the titanic. Now I definitely recommend getting comet shower luck 1 through 3 because this will actually give you better items from the comet shower. Now we're going to get more into that in just a second, but you definitely want to get these. But like I said, focus on the coin ones and the merchant ones first. So you can get the potions and all that stuff, pop that, and it will help you grind a lot quicker. So now that you guys got the comet egg fully unlocked and everything like that, now we can get into the AFK process and get it set up. So let's do it. So here is the comet egg itself. To get started, you obviously need a pickaxe. Now once you unlock the event tab inside the skill tree, you will get the lunar pickaxe, which is just a basic pickaxe they give you at the start to help start your mining journey. Now if you do have pickaxes from the mining area that's already been here for a long time, they will work. They work a lot better than the normal pickaxes. So if you have one of those like emerald, obsidian, runic, and or molten, then they will help you mine this a lot quicker and do damage. But as you can see, there's 5 circles around the egg that you can stand in, and once you stand in it, you'll start doing damage towards the egg. So I'm going to show you guys a couple AFK methods to where it's going to be able to buy everything from the merchant, mine at the same time, and even break the comets somewhat in between all at once. And I'll show you guys one just for comets as well. But before we get into that, you're going to need a program called Tiny Task, or some sort of macro that records your process and repeats that process once you stop the recording. But either way, Tiny Task is completely free. It's virus free. Just make sure you download it from a trustworthy website. Once you download it, it's going to look like this. Just open it up, and to set it up really quick, you're just going to go into preferences here. You're going to make sure that continuous playback is checked. You're going to make sure always on top is checked as well. And then you're going to come up here to recording hotkey and playback hotkey and set it to whatever you want out of the 4 options. It's whatever key you feel comfortable with. And then once you set those up, you're going to come up here to play speed and make sure it's set to 1 times only. Your settings should look like this, and then you are good to go. Just memorize your recording and playback hotkey. And then once you press the recording hotkey, it is going to turn your camera red and say recording. And then once you're done, you're just going to click the recording hotkey again, and it has now saved your recording. So then you just click play, and then it does whatever it wants to. So now that you got it fully set up, this is how it's going to work. So you're going to walk over to the space merchant itself. Now this is how you're going to be able to mine and buy everything from the merchant all at the same time. Now you definitely want to be able to buy everything from the merchant because you can get the 2 brand new pickaxes from it. You can get the galaxy potion, which will give you 100% boost on the brand new huges, and you'll also get a comet shower potion, which will help you get more of the shards and all that type of stuff. So you definitely want to buy everything from the merchant. So you're just going to walk on over to the merchant like so. Walk in here to where you have the UI up on your screen, and now that you have the UI, you're not going to do anything. You're just going to walk on over to one of the circles. Now if you need help getting into the circles, you can zoom on in, see your avatar walk in it, and boom, now you're mining. So you're just going to zoom out. So now that you have the UI up on your screen, you are pretty much good to go. Now what you're going to do is record your tiny task process, and you're going to have your mouse go through, click these. Now make sure these are sold out first. So go through, buy everything to where it has the sold out button. So as you can see, sold out, just like so. Now that they're sold out, and make sure your merchant's not about to reset before you start the recording. Like I said, everything needs to be sold out. So before I do this, I need to wait for it to restock real quick. All right, my shop restocked. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure everything is sold out real quick, just like so. All right, now that everything's sold out, you're gonna start your recording process, and make sure you click this and then click the OK button on each and every one of these. Where it does not interrupt your recording process, the sold out button definitely needs to be clicked. And then once you do that whole process, like I said, go through, click OK, sold out, OK, sold out, OK. Do that for every last one of these. Then you're just going to stop your recording and have it repeat that process. It will not click the X or anything. It will just continuously restock your shop over and over, and it will have you buy everything from here. Now, if you don't want to buy everything and you don't need these type of potions anymore, and you want to buy basically the best items, then you can just have an auto clicker set right on top of this one, because that's usually where the best potions spawn, and you can just have it sit here and buy them over and over. It's totally up to you, but like I said, you can mine and buy all the items all at the same time. Now, if you want to roll at the same time as well, I definitely don't recommend doing that, especially if you're someone that has game passes, or you basically get huge animations or just animations in general. As soon as you get a black screen and or a animation, it will interrupt this UI. Now, everything else, you're good to go. Now, if you do end up getting a huge throughout the night, whether it's one of the brand new huges, you know, the Titanic, anything like that, it will interrupt the UI as well. So you're probably gonna have to check back every once in a while to make sure it's fully set up, but yes, it will interrupt it. Now, if you're wondering on how to get the comments all at the same time while having the merchant UI up, you could have your tiny task recording, take your mouse up over here and basically around, but I basically recommend doing up in here. So just turn your auto clicker on while you're recording, and it will just go through here and basically click breakables, hovering over it. You might get lucky to hover over some of the comments. Some of the comments do spawn over here, but that's pretty much the best way, in my opinion, to have it all at the same exact time. If some of the comments do spawn behind you, you won't be able to get those one, especially with having the merchant UI up. But if you don't want to have the merchant UI up, that's totally up to you. You can just have an auto clicker, you know, spam around here, but I'm gonna show you guys a better way. That's how you AFK while mining and having the space merchant UI all at the same time, you know, buying those potions. But let's get into how to mine and break the comets all at the same time. So the way to do that is actually pretty simple. So you're gonna go up to the mining circle, doesn't matter which one, and you're going to zoom completely out. When you zoom completely out like so, you're going to basically be able to see the whole map, but that's not the whole reason I'm having you do this. While you're sitting in the circle mining, you're now going to open up your chat just like so, and you're going to hold the right arrow key on your keyboard. It's going to spin you around just like so, and then you're just going to hit the slash key one time, and it's going to open up your chat where it starts blinking up here, and I'm not even holding the arrow key anymore, and it's going to have you automatically spinning. Now, you do want to make this a lot slower. You don't want to hold it down completely, so kind of just like tap it a little bit, you know, slowly do it to where you're not going super duper fast like so. And now I'm going to hit the slash, and it's now going to continuously spin, and I'm not holding the key. You're going to take my word for that, but that is how this works. Now what you're going to do is just turn on your auto clicker. So you can actually go up here to the chat and click that, and you'll still be spinning while your mouse is, you know, able to move. And you're just going to hold your auto clicker in a position to where you can basically touch the comets. You're not going to be able to get them all, but you're going to be able to get some of them. So just turn your auto clicker on, and it will start sending your pets to breakables or just breaking them in general. Now you could have tiny task move your mouse as well, so I kind of just like this go up and down, and it should be able to hit some of the comets in different positions, and you'll be able to mine them and break them a lot quicker. Now, will you be able to collect the loot all at the same time? Unfortunately not, but you'll be able to destroy them and get some of the loot. There is other macros out there to where it's like image training and stuff like that, where it can set up a macro and basically go on over to the comet, but that's a little too technical for a lot of people, and I'm not really going to get into that. Now, if you want to stop the spinning, all you got to do is hit the right arrow key once again, and it will stop it. But like I said, all you got to do is just hold it down. You got to make sure your chat is open indeed, so just hold it down like so, hit the slash key, and then boom, you're going to continuously spinning over and over. Now, you could have it like this as well if you wanted to. The egg will get in the way of some of your auto clicking, but you could, once you break it, you could be able to have your auto clicker on, and it could go over some of the comet items itself. But another great way, if you wanted to, if you don't feel like mining the egg overnight, you could just sit here in the middle somewhere like so, and basically track where some of the comet spawns are, and you could just spin around and have your mouse go over those. There's a couple different ways to do it, but that's pretty much the best ways to do pretty much all of it at the same exact time. Unfortunately, you can't have the merchant UI up at the same time because it will interrupt it. But I basically showed you guys the best way to AFK this event, you know, buy everything in the merchant at the same time as mining, and even break the comets as well. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully you found it helpful. If you guys have any questions regarding this video and or Pets Go in general, then please feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. But if you haven't already, then make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell to never miss an upload. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll catch you guys all in the next video. Peace out, everybody.